What's up guys, it's Chance Records here and welcome to my top 10 tricks on Tumble Mini-Game. This is going to be how good the tricks were and how fun. I really enjoyed them all. Just wanted to let you know, if you want to go and check out my top 10 glide minigame maps, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Let's go and get underway with the top 10 tricks that are on the Tumble Minigame. And I'm going to wander around and go and show you my personal top 10. At number 10 was the big hole. This is a bit of a different trick, this one, because this one was actually a big massive hole that's actually in the Tumble Minigame. So if you don't know, basically there's a big massive hole in the game that basically players fall down and they try to eliminate you. The reason why this is all the way down at number 10 is because I don't like the big hole in the game, because basically when players are trying to knock you down, you just get yourself eliminated straight away and you're actually the first player out on the game. So yeah, let's go and move on. At number 9 was Twin Creepers. This is a one that I really like, because basically in one of the episodes there was Twin Creepers in the game. So basically I was one of them, of course, and then there was another one basically in the game, and that's what I like about Twin Creepers, because Twin Creepers is where there's two different skins, where there's me and there's another player in the game, and I really liked it. I really liked having the Twin Creepers, but the problem is I like to have more Twin Creepers in the future, but it was really good. At number 8 was different layers. This is a one that I really wanted to speak about. This one is about different layers. So basically, in the Tumble Minigame, you literally have all different layers of when you're playing the game. So basically, all the different blocks that have been added into the game, they're basically set on the platforms of what Tumble Minigame is like. And that's what I like about Tumble Minigame, just because that Tumble is really good, and suddenly the layers are some a bit boring. Well, some layers are a bit boring, and some are really good. And that's why it is at number 7. Number 8, sorry, different layers. At number 7 was breaking a load of blocks. This is a really interesting one, because breaking a load of blocks. So basically, in the tumble, you can break as much blocks as you can while using a diamond shovel, or technically you can use snowballs. This is a one that I really wanted to speak about, because this was a really good trick. This one, because when I was playing the Tumble Minigame, I literally just broke the whole of the blocks in the game, and it was really good when I was doing it, because basically you can just break a load. People fell down into the lava down below, and that's what I like about this one, and that's why it's all the way down at number 7. At number 6 was making myself a platform. This is a one that's interesting. This one, because basically in the tumble, you can actually make yourself your own platform. So if it's on the shovel layer, not the snowball layer, I think you can only do it on shovels anyway. But basically, if you're on the shovel layer, you can actually make yourself your own platform in the Tumble Minigame. So basically, if there's about 3 players left in the game, you can just make yourself a platform, and that's what I've been doing quite a lot. The reason why I've been doing it is because the players can't actually get you while you're actually breaking them. So the way you do it is basically you break the whole of your blocks away until you get to like about 3% of blocks, and then when you've done that, players can't get you in the game. And that's why I made myself a trick about making yourself your own platforms, and you can do it whenever you want as well, because I'll be doing it more in the future. At number 5, when players were not moving. This is a bit of an interesting one, because the players weren't moving in the game. I don't know why. I think some of them have gone for their tea or something. So what I did is when the players weren't moving, I just took them all down, dropped them in the lava, and they weren't moving because they've gone for their tea. At number 4, players tried to knock me off. This is a bit of an interesting one, because basically I think when I was not moving that time, the players were trying to knock me off. Basically, all the players were trying to get me, and I didn't like it at all. Dropped myself in the lava, then being as a bat, and then saying to the players, "Don't get me, players, anymore." That was really annoying, and that's why it's at number 4. Is because the players were just really fun. And technically, it's really fun. I don't know why I made one up. Anyway, let's go and get moved on. And number 3, when Tumble was laggy. This is a bit of a weird one, because Tumble was being laggy on one of the episodes. Basically, Tumble was really laggy. My Xbox One was being a pain in the butt, and basically the Tumble was being laggy. I lagged out the game, and I didn't really like it at all. Basically, it was just really laggy. The snowballs were being a bit weird. The shovels were being a bit weird when you were breaking them and when you were throwing the snowballs. But yeah, that's why it's at number 3, just because it's just really good to play, and it's just really good to have lag. But since that lag always happens in Battle and Tumble anyway, I can't really fault it too much. At number 2 was shovels. Yeah, shovels is at number 2. This is actually not a trick. This is actually my favourite. The reason why shovels is at number 2 is because shovels are not very good. Basically, when you're in shovels, you can break blocks. You can do whatever you want in them. Break a load of blocks. You can get a lot of players, and then you can automate it the winner. And technically, it is really difficult when you're doing it as well. But yeah, shovels is at number 2. My number 1 favourite trick on Tumble Minigame was snowballs. The reason why snowballs is at number 1 on this list is because the snowballs is my favourite thing on Tumble Minigame. Just because you can just take players out absolutely automatically, and also as well you get free platforms on snowballs as well, and that's why it's at number 1. It's because you actually get free platforms on snowballs, and it's just really good. Basically, when you knock a player down, you can get them on the second floor, on the second one, and then the third one, and when you've got them down, it's absolutely impossible where you can just knock them down. A good thing is I don't like about it is because it's really tricky when you're doing it as well, because when you're actually trying to break them down, yeah, basically it's really difficult, because if you're on the top platform and there's a player on the bottom platform, it's really tricky because some people actually get you from the top one. But yeah, that's why my number 1 favourite trick on Tumble Minigame was the snowballs, because it was really fun and I like to knock players down. Those are my personal top 10 favourite tricks I liked on the Tumble Minigame. Let me know in the comments down below if you've got any tricks for me, and that'd be really appreciated. If you want to go check out the top 10 Glide minigame maps I did, I'll leave them as a comment down below, and of course there'll be plenty more top 10s coming up very soon. I don't know when my next one is, but as always I'll let you know. I know so there's the playlist. If you want to go check them all from that way. But yeah, that's the end. So thanks for watching. I've been Challenge Records, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.